Chances are, if you have some weight to lose, you've encountered what I call ghost calories. Now, ghost calories are what I call calories that are hidden in foods we would normally view as healthy foods. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you what ghost calories are, why they make weight loss so difficult, and what you can do about them so you can keep losing weight and hit your big weight loss goal. Okay, so let's jump into this. So I've got a funny story I want to share with you, and we're going to call this Susan's ghost story. So way back when I built a female fat loss boot camp in Scottsdale, it was probably like 2015, around 2017. There was a client that I had, and her name was Susan. And Susan ended up losing a ton of weight and was a really awesome client. But in the beginning, she really struggled. And I was really confused because she was doing like 5-6 of our bootcamp workouts a week. And she said she was eating the meal plan really well. And I had believed her, but she kind of stalled out in her weight loss after she lost the initial, 10, 15 pounds. And I brought her in one day and I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, unless you're lying to me, which I kind of have a good vibe for these types of things, when I know if someone's like lying or not telling the truth. And I'm like, I just want to sit down and meet with you and like figure out what's going on. And so we're going through her day, she's crushing the workouts, she's nailing the meal plan, like she's doing breakfast great, she's doing her 2 protein shakes, she's doing her lunch great, she's preparing her food, and I'm like, I just don't get it. I'm thinking in my head, like, I don't understand. And then we finally discovered these spooky ghost calories. And so for Susan, what was happening, she was basically explaining to me, she's like, well, I get a little hungry around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. if I get off work early, and on the way home, I just snack on some nuts. And I was like, I don't even get my spooky face. And I was like, you snack on nuts? And she's like, yeah, like almonds, like nuts are healthy, aren't they? And I was like, okay, Susan, how many would you say you have? And she's like, well, I don't know, just a few handfuls. And I was like, ah. And so the problem is, what a lot of people don't understand is that there are 9 calories for 1 gram of fat. And so the foods that typically fall into this category are things like nuts, cooking oils, even like avocados, things that you would normally think of as like a healthy food choice. The problem is they have so many calories, and it's not that the food itself is bad, it's just if the serving size is out of control, these calories start just completely getting out of control. And so let me go over like what are the most common ghost calories. Okay, so some things to consider. Remember I told you that there are 9 calories for 1 gram of fat. And then the foods that are the most common culprits for these would be nuts, oils, even things like pre-made salads, and even things like cheeses. And before you attack me in the comments and say, well, fats are healthy for you and your body needs it for your hair and for your nails and stuff. It's like, yeah, but if you're 20 pounds overweight, like you're putting your body at risk for heart disease, cancers, stroke, heart attack, all the bad things. So these aren't foods that you have to cut out forever. What you do need to understand though is that you have to get these under control if you want to lose weight. Okay, so now that you kind of understand the ghost calories and the spooky ghosts that can add up into just the normal things you think are healthy foods, let's do some ghost busting. And so like I said, I'm not expecting you to cut out fats completely from your life and break up with them forever, but there are just a few very simple and helpful things that you have to understand. Again, if you want to lose weight, I don't make the rules. I'm just trying to tell you what I see as the most common problems for people and problem areas. So when it comes to these ghost calories or fats, let me give you a few helpful tips that have really helped me and that helped Susan lose all her weight. Now she's living her best life and looks great. So the first thing that you just need to understand is daily caloric intake. And without getting a rocket science engineering degree, let me break it down for you. Humans, our bodies, all of us have a amount of calories that if you consume in one day, you do not gain weight or you do not lose weight. You just maintain weight and you exist. If you eat more than that number, you gain body fat. If you eat less than that number, you lose body fat. The one thing all diets in the world have in common is they are all at a caloric deficit. That's why they work. Now, the problem with fats is you can easily go over that daily intake number. Here are a few simple ways that you can stay on track and stay under that daily calorie limit and still enjoy some fats. The first would be to get a food scale. And with the food scale, if you look on the back of an almond bag, you'll probably go home after this video and look at a bag of nuts and you'll understand. You'll start to see ghosts everywhere. But it'll give you a serving size, and that serving size is probably a lot less than what you're used to when you're snacking. So a simple food scale that you can get from Amazon for $5 can let you enjoy the healthy fats that you want in a portion that's not gonna undo your entire week. The next tip I have for you would be to just simply swap your carbohydrates at night for some fats. Typically when people get in trouble, it's when they have a meal with proteins, fats, carbs, and vegetables. That's a lot of calories. But if you think about it logically, most people aren't doing too much late in the evening, so it makes a lot of sense to remove carbs from the dinner meal and replace them with fats that'll help keep you full overnight. And then the last logical tip that I have for you, but a lot of people have a hard time understanding, is that you don't have to prepare food with these rich caloric cooking oils. You can use Pam spray. And that is a great way where you can still cook up great tasting meals, but you save yourself literally hundreds of calories in the way that you prepare it. So there you go. I hope that you can start seeing some ghosts and being aware of them as you go about your weight loss journey. If you did find value in the video, it would mean a lot to us if you just gave it a quick like, subscribe to the channel, maybe even share it with someone that needs to do some ghost busting in their fitness journey so we can all get fit and healthy together. And if you want help implementing this stuff into your life, the meal plans, the workouts, the accountability to stick with it, then we have a private online Facebook group that you can request access to join in the link below this video. And inside there, we have over 110 other women that are motivating and supporting each other on their weight loss journeys. And if you want to see an awesome low-calorie ramen noodle bowl recipe, then check out this video here. And if you want some more weight loss tips, check out this video here where I show you how to hack your favorite menus and recreate your favorite dishes at restaurants in a way that you can still enjoy the food you like, but continue to lose weight. Thanks so much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.